Well, do it live! Fuck it! Do it live!
Welcome to the Mouthpiece, episode 18, year 1. Today, we're going to talk about some upcoming poker news I just got wind of. Then we're going to talk about some more football for tomorrow. With live call-ins, you're going to tell us your picks for Sunday, September 15th, along with whatever you want to talk about tonight, live on the Mouthpiece. What's up, everyone? Welcome to the Mouthpiece, episode 18, year 1. We are going to talk about some upcoming poker news I just got regarding me. I'm going to be playing live on PokerGo October 1st and 2nd, and we're going to be playing 400, 800 mix. Now, I have been a proponent of playing live televised mix games because I don't want anybody to know how to play. I consider myself one of the best mix game players in the world. I watched a lot of the 1K, 2K mix, and you're going to see a lot different play in the 4-800 than you will in the 1K, 2K. Now, you're probably wondering, well, that's the best players in the world, and they must be so great and whatever. Yeah, they do a lot of things good, but there's also a lot of complete idiots in the game, and you'll see some bad play, but you'll see a lot more of the top players playing correctly. I'm not a big fan for. It's good for mixed games and expansion of mixed games. I like that. I just don't like the people finding out how I play. But that's that's part of the thing. I committed to it. So it's going to be October 1st and 2nd on PokerGo. Now, if you don't have a PokerGo subscription and you want to get one, you can download PokerGo, put in the promo code MOUTH, and you could get $10 off a annual subscription of PokerGo. And with that, you'll be able to watch all the high limit games, the U.S. Poker Open, the Poker Masters, basically all the WPTs, final tables, and a lot more that goes with that. But I'll be playing live, and this has been confirmed. So the lineup will be yours truly, Mr. Mouth, Mr. Mike, that's me, Mr. Matt Glantz, Frank Casella, Anthony Alberto, Elia Lezera, and the one and only Doyle Brunson. Also a guy named Chinese Jack. Now, I don't know who Chinese Jack is, so I'm guessing he's good for the game, or they wouldn't have put this together. But I have no clue. Either way, it's going to be a lot of fun. I've played a lot with everybody on this list except for Jack. So I probably play. I can't even tell you how many hours I played with all these people. So, with that in mind, it sounds like a pretty good lineup. So I committed to it. Should be a lot of fun. Well, what's going on in my world this week? There hasn't been much, except I've been playing Chinese poker on the app with Hellmuth, and he's got me beat for $6,370 at $10 a point this week, and he's chirping it up and laughing as he hits every fucking 2-outer with 1 to go, and I fucking miss every 15-outer out of 18 with 2 to go, and he thinks he's so great, and I can't stand it. There's nothing more tilting than Hellmuth beating you at Chinese, and I've been a big winner against him up until now, and he's crushed me this week, so that's kind of really sucked. Other than that, I've been kind of relaxing, taking the week off. I've been there really hasn't been much poker in Vegas, so I haven't been playing much. I've been looking around. I'm trying to get in a couple of private games, but we'll see how that goes. I did waste one of my suicide picks on the Carolina Panthers on Thursday. I'm just absolutely disgusted by it because Carolina took me out of both my suicide picks last year. I swore I'd never put them even in one. Now I had 10, so I still have 8, and we're going to discuss what you guys like with Collins tonight in the suicide, as well as what you like against the spread for the football tomorrow. But I was pretty tilted watching the ending of that game, and Cam Newton looked awful. And it's so funny listening to the announcers talk about, why didn't they just quarterback sneak with Cam? Well, let's see. Cam used to be 6'5", 250, and now he's 6'5", 190, and looks like a shrimp because he decided he was going to lose 60 pounds and become vegan. Now, nothing against vegans. I don't want to, I'm a big proponent of loving animals and everything, but he looks like a weak, short shrimp. He doesn't even look anything like what he used to look like. And he's so small, if he tried to quarterback sneak, he might get killed. So the announcer, I can't stand the announcers and they don't know what's going on. It's, he's 6'5", 250. Why don't the quarterbacks see? They don't even know that he's lost 60 pounds and became a vegan. Can you not tell that he's half the size he used to be? I'm an idiot. I went for fucking... He's not hurt. That's a bullshit excuse. He just sucks. He sucks shit. He sucks shit. He sucks shit. As far as vlogs, my vlog's going to be coming out any day, at least probably by tomorrow night, at least the first couple days of from my LA trip. Matter of fact, first I just got a nod from my editor that the first couple days at least will be out tomorrow from my LA trip. This is going to be an amazing video vlog. I really hope none of you miss it. You could come to my YouTube station that you're on right now, and it will be posted probably tomorrow. It's a 12-day video vlog from LA. I discussed it last week, and there's some incredible, amazing content. And I'm sure my wonderful partner who puts all the editing together will definitely bring out all the highlights of my trip. So, that's pretty much what's going on with me this week. There hasn't really been much at all. Let's see what else is going on. I got a haircut. As you I'm not wearing a hat today, and I'm. What do you guys think of growing this beard? Now I shaved today. The missus wants me to grow this beard, but it's a gray beard, so then I'm gonna have to dye it to look young because I dye my hair to look young, or I could just let it all be gray and look like I'm like 75 years old. What do you guys think? I think I'm gonna pass on the not dyeing the hair. I'm sorry, I have all gray hair since I was 28. I know you guys don't know it, but yeah, it's been gray since I was 28. I've been dyeing it. But in the last 5 years, my facial hair is, yes, it's fucking live, you fucking idiot. Oh, I can't be cursing because it's live, can I? Oh, I can? Oh, good. Fuck off. And hey, Flash, look who's coming to see us. The 18-year-old little kitten, Flash. Everybody say hi to Flash. Hi, Flash. What's going on? What? Meow. Why are you meowing? You want to come here? Come here. Come here, little guy. Oh. He just always has to be the star of the show. He can't help himself. That's what he does. He's my little 18-year-old kitten caboodle, I call him. He's so cute. Oh, yes, he loves his daddy. Flash is going to go viral one day, and then... how could he not go viral? He's 18 years old, and acts like he's 2, and he's like always wants to be the star, and he's so cute. So, that's what's been going on. Yeah. Oh, Flash is definitely tougher than Cam Newton. Cam Newton's a pussy. This guy here, God, is he bad. I mean, he wings it back there, sets his feet, throws it, and he like throws it into the ground or throws it out of bounds when the guy is wide open. I have never seen Cam look this bad. And I know he's not hurt. He might have been hurt last year, but he might have just had tomorrow. You just asked if I like the Pats to cover. The answer to that is no, and I will tell you why here shortly. And when I give out my pick of the week, along with what my picks in the suicides are in the pick'em contest are, and also what my suicide pick is. What the fuck's in my mouth, man? Flash, what do you do, man? You put something in my mouth? Crazy ass cat. So we're going to be taking phone calls in about 3 minutes. That's 7:30 Pacific. And you can call in, talk to me. You can talk to me about anything you want. Sports, politics, poker, what else is whatever's going on in the world. Oh, that's what we had a couple of days ago, the debates, the Democratic debates. I watched those monkeys on stage, and I just can't even believe what I see. I don't even know where to go. I mean, I do like Andrew Yang, and I also am a big fan of Tulsi Gabbard, who was not allowed on the debate stage because the fucking left hates her because she's anti-war. So she wasn't on the debate. Look who's back. He's back again. He has to be the center of attention. This is what he does. 18 years I have to deal with this cat always wanting to be the center of attention. He just can't help himself. But, so I watch the Democratic debates. There's just not one person up there that even has a chance against Trump. And I think that, like I said, I think they're purposefully sabotaging so Trump can win. You can't find people that are that just not even in touch with reality. I mean, Biden talked about going home and playing on your record player. I mean, who the fuck plays? There's no such thing as a record player. I'd like to find a record player. I don't know anyone that has one, but whatever. So that's, I watched that on Thursday during football. After football, I kind of was recording one and watching the other, and watching Cam Newton destroy one of my 9 suicide picks I had left kind of pissed me off. Now, it says I got eliminated in week one of my picks, and I don't know where. I've got to figure that one out, because it usually, when you get eliminated, it tells you what game you played got eliminated. I think I might have thrown one on Detroit. If I did, I deserve what I get. So, I mean, why would I ever win with a 24-6 lead going to the fourth quarter? So, Vinyl is a record player. I wish I had one, but don't have one. But, there's, I don't really, like I said, we talk anything, politics, sports, whatever you guys want to call them. We're taking phone calls. We're going to take phone calls right now. And we'll be right back in a minute here on the Mouthpiece.
The Mouthpiece.
If you'd like to take part in our phone call segment, you can give us a call at 702-329-0480. And if you're a snowflake or a pussy and you don't want to talk to me, you can email me at mouthpiecepodcast@gmail.com. Also, follow me at the Mouth Matusow on Twitter for times that our call-in segment will be live. All right, we're back here on the Mouthpiece. It's time for our phone call segment. So give us a call, 702-329-0480, and talk to me, ask me whatever you want. Let's light up the lines. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What's up? Who's this?
Hey, it's Mike.
What's going
Hey,
on,
how's
bud?
it going, Mike?
Good. Who's this?
Hey, I'm Mike from Louisville, Kentucky.
Hey. Speaking of Louisville, Kentucky, did Kentucky hold on to beat Florida or no? You watching football?
Oh, I don't know. I didn't watch.
Oh, Kentucky. I
don't get into football. I get into
Yeah,
college
that's all right.
basketball.
Yeah, I was watching the game, and then my iPad turned off, and it said I had to plug something else in, and I was just getting ready to start the podcast, and it was like 4 minutes to go, and Kentucky was winning 21-16 over number 9 Florida, and they've never beat them twice in a row since 1922. So that's pretty amazing stat. So I was just wondering. So
well, my question for you, Mike, was, do you mind?
Yes, go ahead.
Okay. Are you going back live on the bike?
I'm sure I will. I'm not quite sure.
Yeah, I like to watch you on there. That's kind of why I called in.
Yeah.
I watch that thing pretty much every night and just kind of go along and just kind of, well, not every night, only on the big nights.
Yeah.
It's
And
just fun to sit around and kick it and play a little online, little nickel dime stuff and watch you guys play. So.
Yeah, I'll probably be on in a couple months or whatever, whenever they want me. And I'm good friends with the guy who runs it, and I go down if we get a good lineup, I go down there. And plus, I like everybody down there. But I am I talked about it earlier. I don't know if you heard. I am playing on Poker After Dark on October 1st and 2nd. It's going to be a big mix game, 400, 800 on PokerGo. I don't know if you have a PokerGo subscription. If you don't, you can download it and put in promo code MOUTH and get $10 off a year-long subscription.
Oh, okay.
So, and they have all the high-limit players on there, and probably hundreds of different events during the year. So it's pretty good to have.
Right.
So.
Alrighty. Are you planning on going to the Horseshoe Casino in Indiana anytime?
No, I'm not. It's very tough for me to travel because of my injury, and when I get on the airplane, I'm in horrible pain. And when I got back last week, I was in pain for like 3 days, and so it's too tough for me to travel the tournament circuit. So I go to LA, I go to Bay 101, and I play the World Series. That's about it. So.
Yeah. All right, Mike.
Buddy.
Glad to talk to you.
You got it.
All right,
call in anytime.
All right,
tell all your friends listen to the podcast. Thank you. Bye-bye.
All right.
All right. Let's see how many more phone calls we got coming in here. Righty. So with that going on, they turned off. Anybody know what the score in the Kentucky Florida game is? I mean, I got another call. Hold on. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. Who am I talking to?
Mike.
What's up?
Am I live?
You are live today, buddy.
When are you going to be healthy?
I am as healthy as I'm going to get. I have a permanent spinal cord damage, and so I'm whenever I walk long distances, I get pain down my leg into my foot. Other than that, I'm good to go. I can pretty much do anything with about maybe 10% pain where it used to be about 85%. So I'm pretty happy that my stimulator really helped me get me my life back. So I'm not going to get any more healthy. This is as good as it gets. The only thing I got to do now is get off some medication and kind of move forward. Things are good, and I can't complain.
Your play looked really good this year. When I started watching the vlog, I was definitely impressed.
Yeah, it was a good year. I had a great World Series. I carried it on down to L.A. I did really, really good in L.A. Could have been a lot better if I didn't grenade a $90K pot where I gave $35,000 away, but that happens. I explained it on last week's podcast what was going through my mind with a hand, and I bounced back and booked a pretty big win. So can't complain. Things have been good. I'm just hoping that the rest of the year goes as well as this year. So, hopefully.
What do you think about the rest of the poker vlogging community? You have any favorites out there?
No, I don't listen to any of them. They're all fucking clowns. I really don't really care.
You got to watch some of them. They're good. I think you'd like them.
Like who?
I like Jamon Burton and Andrew Nemi, definitely Jeff Boski. There's a few of them. They're pretty entertaining.
There you go. I've never heard of any of them. There you go.
Really?
That just goes to show you.
I'm surprised.
Well, I was out, because of my injury, I was pretty much out of the poker scene for almost 4 years. Actually, over 4 years, except for during the World Series because I was, dealing with health issues. So I really don't know anybody. I've heard of Andrew Nemi.
Right. Well, when you're not in the scene, it's kind of pointless to be worried about it all the time,
Yeah. And so,
but you definitely should check. You should check around because like I said, they're entertaining. I don't know how much free time you have on your hands, but they're definitely something that I think you would like.
Cool, man. I'll have to check out the other ones. My editor, he checks them out all the time, and he tells me kind of the direction we want to go and what other people don't do and what we need to do that other people don't do. So I just kind of follow him on that, and then I kind of just wing it. A lot of them have been when we have guests, we record it because a lot of guests don't say things they don't want on the live broadcast. So we record it and put the episode up at the end of the week. Last week I didn't have a guest. And because I just got home from LA. This week I had 2 guests cancel on me, and I didn't want to have a crappy guest. So I'm kind of just winging it. Gonna talk football. You like any football tomorrow? You're a football fan?
Not really. There's just not a lot of things can happen on a football field, really.
Yeah.
Well, that's just not my thing.
I don't bet football anymore. I am in a contest where you pick 10 games and you put them by number, your favorite 1 through 10, and I'm in a suicide pool, and that's it. So I kind of try and ask people who they like for the week, and whatever gets the most check marks on the phone calls, I just go opposite of. Last week, the most checked game was Seattle minus 9.5, and they needed a miracle just to win. So goes to show you, people don't know what the fuck they're doing. So anyways, I got to wrap it up. I got another call coming in. Thanks for the call. Tell all your friends to listen to the Mouthpiece. Take care.
Sure.
You got it.
Thanks,
Bye-bye.
Mike.
All right.
Bye.
All righty. So there's another call. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. Who's this?
Hey, I'm trying to talk to Mike Matusow.
It's Mike. What's going on, buddy? Who's this?
All right, buddy. Is your kitty right there beside you?
My kitty is. Yes, he is. He's right. He's on the.
Nice.
He's on.
Get him to jump up in your lap and stuff, man.
Well, he's been on my.
Kitty.
Come here, kitty. Come here, Flash. You want to come here? Come here, Flash. Come here, baby.
Be careful.
Come here, little guy. There we go. There you go. Just for you, buddy. My little
Nice. Thank you very much. I love your cat, man.
My little
You're
18-year-old.
awesome, dude, man.
Look how cute he is.
That's just the only one.
Well, yeah, I have 4 cats, but this is the one that he likes to be everybody's good friend. So, anyways, do you like any football opinions for tomorrow? Anything?
No, sorry, man. I'm just on here for you, man.
I love it. I love it. Thank you so much.
Just
I
loving
appreciate
you, man.
it. And like I said, hopefully, if you don't have PokerGo, turn in October 1st.
Oh, poker's all the way, man. Poker's all the way.
Yeah, PokerGo. I'm going to be playing 400, 800 mixed game on October 1st and 2nd. So if you want to watch me play on that big game, that should
Nice.
be fun.
Always. Anytime, man. Always.
You got
watch
it, man.
buddy.
I appreciate the call, man. Thanks for calling. And you
All
got
right,
any
talk to you
questions?
later, man.
You got it. Take care, buddy. Later.
Bye.
Flash, what? What are you meowing at?
See Flashy.
What are you meowing at?
Maybe Homer wants to make his
Hey, be
debut.
quiet, woman.
Homer wants to make his debut.
Yeah, well, they all want you to make your debut, since they don't believe I have a girlfriend because nobody's ever seen you, so they hear you,
We gotta
but
go down to the
they'll accuse me of like paying some girl
having karaoke
or
down
something.
there. Like,
Be quiet, man! You're talking too much.
I forgot we're live. Sorry.
Yeah. So, anyways, let's see. Got another call. Welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What's up? Who's this?
Hey, Mike, John from Cleveland. How are you?
John from Cleveland. How you doing, buddy? What's going on?
Great, man. No, it's great to hear from you. Couple things for you, if you don't mind.
Yeah. What's up?
This first one here, do you really think any of these Democrats, I know you went over it earlier,
It's
but
all
this
good.
fucking debate the other day was a joke.
They are. I watch it and I'm like, because listen, I'm a Trump supporter, but he does so many things I hate, and I always look for an alternative because I'm not a right winger or left winger, and I just don't see anybody up there that I would be interested in voting for, or that could even has a chance against Trump. Do you?
Yeah, I mean, I'm just trying to get what the hard-on is with Beto.
Oh, I hate
I
him.
can't believe he got in over Gabbard. It's just like it just came out a couple
course.
of days ago, the friggin' OVI that he had, and he had a hit and run, and he just looked like an asshole. But
Well, dude, he's the most dangerous person on that debate stage. Him and Bernie, he's number one. Bernie Sanders is number two. Those are the two that cannot become president. Anybody else, I think, is safe. Elizabeth Warren is dangerous too, but not in a way. Those two are literally fucking dangerous. And
right.
they're pushing a Beto. I don't know why. The guy's got no talent. He lies. He makes up things. He talks terribly. He's a complete and utter clown. So,
but he wants to legalize weed, and everyone's just like, oh, okay.
Yeah, that's the thing. They want to they want to legalize weed everywhere, but they want to discontinue vape pens. I mean, because six people out of 150 million got sick because they are using underground THC cartridges. It's a fucking joke, man. It's all everything in politics is bought and paid for. Trump, who wasn't bought and paid for before he got elected, is now officially bought and paid for. Every decision is made by the fucking either the NRA, the military industrial complex, which is one of the reasons why they don't let Tulsi Gabbard on stage. And
I didn't mind her at all.
She's great.
I really didn't.
No, she's great. I'm sorry. She's a super centrist, progressive Democrat that has great ideas and everything she says comes from the heart. And she's not insane. Like the ones they're putting on the stage, they're insane. I mean, even though Biden is like got some kind of Alzheimer's or something, at least he calls it out like, you guys are fucking insane. Pretty much.
Yeah.
This isn't going to work. I mean, Medicare for all, 33 trillion. And then Bernie comes back. No, 50 trillion. Oh, gee, that would bankrupt the country 4 times over. I mean, they're just out of their minds. So.
Yeah, I know. And then you have Klobuchar on the end there, just agreeing with everybody. She doesn't have a single of her own ideas. And she's like, how is she still in this thing?
Well, they're the Democrat elites are pushing her as a centrist because they know Biden can't make it across the finish line, and they're just trying to push a centrist. This billionaire that just got in the race, I mean, he's completely insane, but he's got a lot of money, and don't be surprised if he's the one that ends up going up against Trump. I just don't see any of these. Maybe I just don't see it. I just don't. So we'll see what happens. But I appreciate the call, man, and call me anytime. And thanks for listening to the Mouthpiece.
Hey, just real quick, who do you got your 4 for the college football playoff this year?
I think it's going to be Alabama, Clemson, Oklahoma, just like normal. Those three, and then the next one probably looking in is it could be a Utah. I mean, Utah's loaded this year. This is the best team they've had since they were played in the championship game, 11 years ago. They're pretty loaded. They look good, great today. And could be LSU. LSU's fucking loaded too. I'm gonna lean towards probably. Well, the thing is they beat up each other, but if LSU a one-loss LSU will probably get in. It's really early to tell what the power conference is. I thought Michigan State was a powerhouse. They lost at home today again to Arizona State.
Yeah, what a fucking boring game that was.
Yeah. Did Kentucky hold on and beat Florida or no?
No, they Florida won 29-21. They got a touchdown in the last minute.
Wow, it was 21-16 with 4:35 left. So they got 2 touchdowns in the last 4 minutes. Wow. Interesting. That's interesting to know.
I got to say, I think Clemson fucks it up and Ohio State gets in there.
Clemson can't fuck it. Even if Clemson loses one game, they're going to be in. Where are they going to fuck? Who's going to beat them?
I mean, they looked like. Syracuse just got bought and paid for today. Last I saw it was 24-6. It was 17-6, and the quarterback of Syracuse threw the ball where there was not a receiver anywhere around at the 5-yard line that would have made it a 1-score game. Then right before I got on the air here, it was 24-6. I don't know what the score is now, but no, it's 27-6 now. But I don't think that Lawrence is all he's cracked up to be.
Well, I think he's good. He's on the road against a really good Syracuse team that came flatter than a pancake last week against Maryland because they were looking forward to the game this week against Clemson. So, they were preseason ranked Syracuse, and they're throttling them pretty good at home. Boy, I tell you what, I'm glad I quit betting sports. I was looking at some lines, and I saw Alabama 25.5. They went up 31 with a minute and a half to go. I told my girlfriend, I said, these motherfuckers, watch this. They're going to give them a fucking touchdown to cover. And on 4th down, they called roughing the passer with 10 seconds to go. And the very next play, touchdown to cover. I just started laughing. And I said to myself, God, thank God I don't bet this shit no more. But you like any NFL tomorrow, man?
Yeah, I got give
me your top 5 picks, man. Give me 5 picks.
All right, I like the Chargers beating Detroit.
Okay, I love the other side. Go ahead. Next.
I'm going to go Jacksonville.
All right, Houston is my best pick. That's good.
Yep. Dallas, I think, is going to cream Washington.
And Washington's my second best pick. Woohoo!
Yeah. Philly, because Atlanta fucking sucks every year, and then Browns for sure.
I love it. I'm on the opposite side of you on all 5. That's great. But the thing is I'm a complete idiot, except for one game. I pick one game a week on my podcast, and you did not mention that game. So I'm safe.
So
because,
all right, man. Well, hey, good talking to you,
I
Mikey.
appreciate it, man. Thanks for the call. Take care.
Definitely.
Bye.
You too, buddy.
Later. Okay. So, what was the other one he took? Oh, Philly. There you go. Yeah, let's call some people back we missed.
We have 3 on queue.
3? All right. Let's call them, see what they like for the football tomorrow, and then I'll go on out and tell you what I feel my best pick is. Flashy's on the floor next to the dog.
Hello.
Yo, welcome to Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What's up?
Hey, I was wondering who's a better poker player, you or Phil Hellmuth?
I mean, I don't think it's close. I'm better in every single game, except maybe No Limit. But I let him have his little ego that he thinks he's better than me in No Limit, but I think I'm better than him in every game. Maybe Raz. Raz, he's probably better than me, but Raz is a game for idiots. So, but I help him a lot with his mixed games. So, it is what it is. And you got to feed Phil's ego. You can't tell him that you're better than him in anything or he'll go crazy. So you got to let him have his.
Yeah, absolutely. That's the guy he is.
You got to throw him a bone.
I hold it against you.
What's that?
He'd probably hold it against you.
Yeah. It's all good, man. It's all good. You like any football this week?
I'm a Saskatchewan Roughriders fan.
What the fuck's a Texan Rough Rider? Is that
Saskatchewan Rough Rider?
Is that like indoor football? What is that?
It's CFL.
Oh, well, CFL. Well, you said Texas.
Canadian Football League.
You said Texas Rough Riders. Did I?
No, Saskatchewan.
Oh, Saskatchewan. Oh, well, I would have known what that was right away. I was like, what is the Texan Rough Rider? Okay.
Oh yeah.
Well, that's cool, man. I just it's the night before football. We kind of take calls, see what people like tomorrow, and then we see who they pick the most, and we go opposite. That's how we handicap here on the Mouthpiece. Whatever everybody likes the most, we just go opposite of. So, but anyways, I appreciate the call. Tell all your friends to.
I've got one more question.
You got it.
How distracting is it playing live with a girl like Jennifer Tilly with her cleavage hanging out?
Oh no! You know what? When she first started playing, it was a little distracting. Now that we're good friends, we've known each other fucking 16 years now, you don't even notice it anymore. It kind of like goes.
Oh, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like when you throw.
Has she ever caught you looking?
Well, I think we all used to look back in 2004, 2005. It was hard not to, So, and she was, she did a lot of Hollywood stuff, so it was fun, She's so nice. She's like the nicest person ever, and when you see her in the kind of like in the movies, she's like it's kind of the way she is in person. Same when I'm with what's his name? Oh God, I'm so brain dead. What's the comedian, Mr. From Happy Gilmore? What's his name? Adam Sandler. I met
Adam Sandler, yeah.
I met Adam Sandler in 2006, I think it was, and we played a charity poker tournament together. We talked a lot, and God, he was like almost exactly like he is in on the regular big screen and stuff. Very eccentric, very nice, pretty nice guy, And, Kevin Hart's real nice. He's funny. They're all, they are, most of them are pretty cool, but it's weird that most of them are just like they are on the screen. So it's kind of like with me, you watch me on the podcast, I'm the same playing poker as I am as in person or on the podcast. Nothing changes for me. So I respect people like that don't try and change for the camera or be somebody they're not. People they're not kind of like is things I don't like. I just like honest people. So, it's just me. But
so you are this strange in real life as you are on camera.
Yeah, I'm fucking nuts. Yeah, that's a fact. You got that one right. That's a fact. So I appreciate the call, man. Take care. Tell all your friends listen to the Mouthpiece. I appreciate it.
Absolutely.
Take
Sounds
care,
good.
my friend.
Bye.
Later. All right. We'll call these two people back. Yo.
Hello.
Welcome to the Mouthpiece.
So you are
This is
this
Mike.
strange in real life as you are on camera.
Yeah.
Hey, lower the volume, buddy.
Big Mike.
Lower the volume, buddy. I appreciate it. What's going on?
Okay, hold on a minute.
Yo.
One second.
Bum, 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 bum.
What's up, buddy?
What's up, buddy? Who's this?
Absolutely.
This is DJ,
DJ.
straight out of Ohio.
Ohio. Good place to be, man. What do you think? You got to turn your volume down on the all the way off on the.
I'm gonna mute it.
Yeah,
I'm gonna
thank
mute
you,
it.
buddy. Thank you, buddy. Appreciate it. So, we good to go?
Man,
So, so you're from Ohio. You a football fan?
Yeah, I am.
You are? What do you think of Cleveland this week? Are they going to win or no? Or are you a Cincinnati fan?
See, I'm a Kansas City Chiefs fan.
Oh,
so
okay. Kansas City. What do you like them this week? They're 7.5 on the road. I like Oakland. I'm not going to lie. Getting the points. It's a lot.
No, Oakland's not going to beat Kansas City, Mike.
I didn't say they were going to win. I just said that getting plus 7.5. I like getting 2 scores, especially as good as they looked last week. So,
you in a fantasy league?
I'm not. I'm in a pick'em league where I pick my picks 1 through 10, with my number 1 pick being a 10-pointer, 9-pointer, 8-pointer set, and the most points at the end of the year wins all the money. So, and they have weekly winners too. So I'm in that, and I'm also in a suicide pool, and that's it. I quit betting. I mean, I wish I would have quit betting 7 years ago. I'd be playing a lot higher, and I'd be busting a lot more people. But that is what it is.
It's a loose game, ain't it?
Yeah, it sucks. Betting sucks. I'm glad I don't bet no more. Poker, Mouthpiece Podcast, YouTube videos. That's me. That's me now. It's all me.
How you been doing in the poker? You been doing good?
Yeah, poker's good, man. Can't complain. I'm not broke anymore, so I guess that's good. And hopefully I can stay pain-free. As long as I stay out of pain, I stay out of being broke. Because when you're bedridden for 3-4 months at a time and you can't work, you go through a lot of money pretty quick, and then it takes a while to get back in.
I understand that.
And poker,
I understand that.
It's a game you have to get a lot of reps in, and I've been getting the reps. And if you don't get the reps in, you're going to struggle. So I do have a big...
I'm on a serious downswing right now myself, Mike.
I've been there. I've lost 1.2 straight one time. And it's not fun. I've lost.
But that's just part of the game. It really is.
Yeah, it doesn't bother me anymore. I'm used to it. I mean, once you've been, I think after the first, I would say it took me a while because I was kind of young and immature in the poker world. So it took me about 6 or 7 years to I'm still young. Fuck you all. They're laughing because I'm still young and immature. But I know what that. Fuck off, you guys. And so but I've grown up as far as taking beats don't bother me, and downswings don't bother me anymore.
This is what I try to tell a lot of people that I play poker with.
Yeah.
They always get mad when they lose, but it's just like anything. You could play high school sports, you could play college sports, you could play anything in the world. You're not going to win all the time.
No. I tell people,
unless you're top notch.
This is a definition of poker. In the stakes I play, I swing probably 30,000 a day, up or down, to try and make 30,000 a month. That goes to show you how small an edge you really have, unless you're playing against complete idiots, which I've been doing lately. They've been putting me in some good home games and some good
easy money.
Yeah, I now see how all these complete idiots got rich. I mean, they play against complete cripples. That even if you run bad, you can't lose. So it's been fun, interesting, and hopefully again things will continue on the upswing for me. But I appreciate the call. I got some more phone calls, and tell all your friends to listen to the Mouthpiece, and we'll talk to you soon.
Can I have one more question now?
You can have one more. You got it.
One more question. Are you and Daniel 100% cool now?
We are 100% cool. Like our
Okay,
our relationship is as good as it used to be.
Okay.
That's good.
Well, I just want to say I think you're both unbelievable players, and I wish you guys the best.
I appreciate it so much, and we don't need to have any animosity towards each other. I'm just glad we put it behind us. So I appreciate
Done
that.
and over with.
Done and over with. And tell all your friends listen to the Mouthpiece. I appreciate it so much.
Yes, sir. Well, you have a good night.
You too, my friend. Take care. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. How many more missed calls we got? 2. All right.
This is Andrew.
Andrew's Mike from the Mouthpiece. How you doing?
Mike. How's it going, Mike?
It's going good, man.
Wow.
This is what we do in the
Dude,
Mouthpiece.
it's an honor to talk to you, man. Literally read like 10 books in my life. Check Raise the Devil is like one of them. So.
Wow. You like it?
Yeah, it was a good one, man.
Yeah, I'm
So
I'm writing a new book now. Hopefully be out by the first of the year. It's called Poker, Pain, and Politics, How All Three Changed My Life for the Better.
Hey, man.
So.
I feel like I know you a little bit reading that book, so yeah, it's gonna be exciting with that book, man. So,
yeah, and it's gonna talk about everything I've been through since I wrote the last book, which is really hard to believe. Like you see everything in Check Raising the Devil, and you say, how could all this happen to one person? And then you see what's happened to me in the last 11 years, which is twice as many things that happened to me in the first 11 years. So it's pretty crazy. So that's why I'm writing this other book. Originally was going to write Check Raising the Devil 2, The Devil Raised Back. But I decided to go with Poker, Pain, and Politics. And it's basically talks about the things that have happened to me in poker since I wrote my last book, all the pain I've gone through for my injury, and how politics.
I never even knew about that. Like I heard it on the podcast, someone was talking about that. I didn't even know that happened to you, man. So I'm not sure where it says that. But.
Yeah, and then politics, and not whether you're left or right, but how it opened me up to caring about what's going on in the world instead of just caring about what's going on in the felt. So that's where I touch on the politics part, and you'll hear more about it when the release date will be out. So that's what's going on with that.
I'm definitely gonna check that out, man. Other thing, good call in Tennessee.
Yeah,
week,
what do you like this week, man?
That was the first time. Dude, that was a great pick. My brother was like, "Dude, you're an idiot."
Yeah, wait till you hear the number one. Wait till you hear the can't lose pick that I'm putting out this week. So
okay, I'm thinking. Hey, I'm liking. I might be able to.
Here, throw on. Give me 5 picks. Give me 5 picks.
All right, so I'm a Packer fan, right?
Okay.
I'm going with the Packers over the Vikings.
Okay,
right? I have to do that.
I like them too. The number scares me, but I like them.
Yeah. The other one that I like is the Saints, man. Drew Brees is looking good, dude. Brees is looking good. So I'm picking the Saints.
My second best pick of the week is the other side, but that doesn't mean anything.
Oh, really? Okay.
Well, my picks don't mean shit. The only thing that means anything is the one pick I give out. Like I tell everybody every week, my can't miss picks are like 85%. The rest of them are about 15%. So that's why I don't bet sports no more.
Yeah.
So if I could only stick to the can't miss picks, I would be great. But I'm a sick degenerate, and when you're a sick degenerate masochist like I am, you have to not. You have to just. It's kind of like what they say: say no, to drugs.
I did have the Panthers, so I did lose that.
Yeah, so did I. I lost a suicide pick on these cocksuckers. So. They piss
Buccaneers aren't something to mess with, I guess. So.
Yeah, you like anything else or no?
What was that?
You like anything else?
Yeah, I like the Colts, man. The Colts are looking good.
I like them too.
I like the Colts are looking really good. And then let's see, here was one more here. Let's see. No, that's about it, man.
That's
I don't
all
really
good.
have anything else. So hopefully I didn't pick one of your picks.
No, you didn't.
That 115.
No, you didn't.
All right, cool.
Yeah, and I appreciate the call, and tell all your friends to tune into the Mouthpiece whenever they can. I appreciate it.
All right, peace out, Mike.
All right, you got it, man. Take care. Bye. All right, we got one more. How many? One more to call back. All right.
Hello?
Yo, welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. Who's this?
Hey, Mikey, how you doing? This is Greg from Las Vegas.
What's up,
I'm
buddy?
a big fan of yours for all these years.
Thanks, Craig. I appreciate it, man. How's it going, man? What have you been up to?
Good. I followed you ever since the Gold Coast days.
Oh, my God.
A long time ago.
Oh, my God.
Right after your dealing days.
For all those people out there, when he says the Gold Coast days, my first dealing job was in 1992 at the Gold Coast. I got fired for talking too much. Can you believe that? No.
Wow, that's when I moved out here from L.A.
Not me. That couldn't happen to me. The guy was a jerk off to me, though. He was like being so strict. I was dealing fucking tournaments at the Gold Coast. He was a jack.
Who got you, Jody? Remember Jody?
Yeah, I remember Jody. But no, it was that
he
one.
Worked the cart player.
He was cool. I forgot the guy's fucking name so long ago. My God, it seems like yesterday.
Wow.
27
But
years
anyways,
ago.
the reason I was calling you, I think you do a hell of a job in the poker community, and I love what you do. But my thing about poker is definitely a sport, just like any other sport.
Poker
cool
is
bowling,
definitely a sport, and I never thought of it as a sport until you have to play these long marathon tournaments, and it's a young person's game if in these long drawn-out tournaments. And if you're over 40, the only chance you got of winning is by being in great shape. And the guy who won the World Series this year, 55 years old, works out 3 hours a day, 7 days a week. And hopefully I'll be able to get back into working out. And now I'm feeling a lot better. And hopefully, I'm afraid that I just don't want to work out and be in horrifying pain for my injury. But I've been going to physical therapy, trying to get my legs stronger, everything a little bit stronger. And that's been working out pretty good and helping me out a lot. So hopefully.
Yeah, I just had a big birthday myself. I just turned a big 5-0.
Oh yeah, I did that last year. It was I don't act a day over 12, so I gotta like I said, I need an opinion from everybody about growing this fucking beard because I dye my hair. I've been gray since I was 28, but my facial hair was not gray until about 4 years ago. Now it's gray, so I have to dye it if I'm gonna grow a beard. But we'll see. I haven't decided yet. For some reason, the beard is the in thing now. They tell me.
I've never dyed my hair once. I got the salt and pepper thing going on.
Oh, fuck you. Oh, I was going to say, oh, fuck you. I thought maybe you didn't. You have the salt and pepper. Okay. Well, I was going to say I'm jealous, man. But, yeah, that, I just, if I don't dye my hair and if I grow my beard in full and don't dye my hair, it's going to come across as looking like I'm like 70. And I can't do that because I act 12, so I got to look as young as I am. And I still look. I take my glasses off. I go like this. No crow's feet or wrinkles under the eyes yet, so I got to stay looking. Good, So,
I think you and Phil do a great job in the poker community. You guys are like my two favorites.
Well, we have a lot of fun together.
Still
I'm trying to. I'm still working on trying to get him on my YouTube channel, and he says I'm in one day, I'm out the next. I'm in one. We're going to do a special thing on YouTube together because we have good chemistry. But you know how Phil is. He's just in his own little world somewhere. So we'll see what's going on with that. What's that?
But the reason I was calling about poker as a sport. I want to get to the World Series of Poker. I think the Hall of Fame is a total sham. When it comes to Hall of Fame in all sports, it should be by results, not about politics, not about a beauty contest. Who people like?
The Hall of Fame in poker is a complete sham. It's a complete joke.
It shouldn't be about what you play cash games. What does that have to do with World Series of Poker?
I mean,
tournaments. World Series is all about tournaments.
Yeah, but
results.
It's not the world. It's the Poker Hall of Fame, not the World Series of Poker Hall of Fame. You understand? So they do put people in that are great players that do nothing for the poker community and are miserable to play with, and then they put people in that, that just because they put out a television program, they put them in the Hall of Fame.
3 people that deserve the Hall of Fame are you, Ted Forrest, and Chris Ferguson. You guys deserve it.
Yeah. Chris might take a while to get in because of the full tilt thing. I've been trying to go public and try and say it really wasn't his fault.
Whatever happened to Ted Forrest?
I kind of know. I can't really say it on the air right now.
He's still around?
He's around. He's playing on the East Coast small games, and he's doing good.
Because him and Huck Seed, I haven't seen him at the World Series in a couple of years.
Yeah, Huck Seed, him, and David Chu have literally fallen off the planet, which... I literally would put all 3 of them in front of me in the Hall of Fame if they were still playing. But as the rules say, you have to consistently win over the test of time. And I keep winning, and they haven't shown up anywhere in 4 years. So, it's tough for me to put somebody in front of me that hasn't shown up in 4 years while I'm killing myself at the World Series and making scores every year, even though I haven't won a bracelet in 6 years. Last 3 years is 22 for 53 with 6 final tables, even though I didn't win any. So that's pretty impressive stat. Why all 3 of them haven't even shown up. So that's why.
Right.
I
have one final question about the World Series with the takeover with the new owners. Is that going to change anytime soon?
No, everything. They've already said it's going to stay at the Rio. They plan on keeping it at the Rio. They can't plan on keeping the Rio open.
Does Caesar still own it, or is that
they
part
do
of
not? They
that
do
other?
not. They've sold it to El Dorado Casino for some ridiculous price tag, like $11 billion or something. Some crazy price tag.
And when's that going to officially start?
I think it's. I don't know if it's official yet, but if it's not, it should be coming up here. Any day. I mean, I think they said in September it'll be official. I'm not sure. I'll have to go check it up, Google it and check it out.
I wonder if they can change their players card system and everything.
No, they're not gonna. They're not. I don't think they're gonna. They might change that. That's about it. That I know of. You like any football tomorrow? You a football fan?
I'm not really a sports bettor. Who's playing?
Oh, forget it. Don't worry about it.
No, I mean, if you tell me.
Well, I can't go down the list of all these games that are playing. I mean, I got. Does he have 5 favorites or not? Yeah, but he doesn't even know who's playing. I can't ask him. So.
No, I mean, if you tell me who's playing and what the spread is, I can tell you I might like that.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm going to run this down real quick. You're going to have to answer real quick. Green Bay 2.5 at home over Minnesota. Baltimore 13.5 over
Green Bay.
All right, Green Bay. Baltimore's 13.5 over Arizona. Buffalo 2.5 on the road against the New York Giants. Dallas 4.5 on the road against Washington. Pittsburgh 3.5 at home against Seattle. Houston 8.5 at home against Jacksonville. Cincinnati 1.5 at home against San Francisco. New England 19 on the road against Miami. Tennessee 3.5 at home against Indy. Kansas City 7.5 on the road against Oakland. The Rams 2.5 at home against New Orleans. The Bears 1.5 on the road against Denver. Philadelphia 1.5 on the road against Atlanta, and Cleveland 6.5 on the road against the Jets.
I'll take Houston.
Houston, that's one of my favorite picks. I like it. All right.
And maybe it's a Tennessee game again?
Tennessee's 3.5 over Indy at home.
I kind of like Tennessee. But
Yeah, that extra hook's a little bit tough. I think it's down to 3. You probably lay 3, but I have to lay 3.5 in my contest. So.
Was Samstown your first dealing job?
Yeah, no, it was my third. I dealt originally at Gold Coast for like a month, and then I got fired. Then I dealt at Palace Station for 6 months, and then I got fired by a anti-Semite pit boss that didn't like Jewish people. Because when I wanted to get off for Jewish holiday, I don't even want to tell you what he said, and then he fired me. So I was kind of fucked up.
So you started in '92 dealing?
Yeah, 92, and then I dealt Samstown in 93. Yeah. So, anyway.
I remember when Negreanu was playing upstairs.
When the what?
With the tournaments at the Gold Coast.
Yeah.
And that was, he was playing cash games with, I remember, John Benetti.
Yeah, we had the original Tournament of Champions at the Gold Coast, so I'm not mistaken, in 2001.
Yeah, I remember the tournaments upstairs.
Yeah. Well, I appreciate the call. And
anyways, hey, Mikey, thanks for everything. Keep up the good work.
All right.
And I know you're going to get 100,000 subscribers, and you'll get your silver plaque.
You got it, man. It should be we're not
Take
far
care.
away now. We're almost there. We're just about there, actually. So we might even be there by the end of this show. I'll take a look.
Well, you have a good night, and if I see you in person, I'll introduce myself to you.
You got it, buddy. Take care. Thanks for
Take care. Be good.
You got it. Later. All right. I think we one more. We have one more phone call, and then we're gonna wrap it up, and I'm gonna tell you who I like.
Hello.
Yo, welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. What's up, buddy?
How's it going, Mike? This is Mark. I've been a fan for a long time, sir.
Mark, man, I appreciate the call, man. What's been going on?
Not a whole lot, man. Just grinding the local North Carolina games, which I got to tell you are pretty good if you could find the ones that don't rake you to death, which actually is quite challenging.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's the thing about home games. They rake like 50. Some of the ones I played in ones where they've raked 50,000 in a night, literally.
Holy shit, dude!
Yeah,
the
300
2-5
a hand.
games here will rake like the 2-5 games will make like 15 plus 5 or something, which is just absurd.
Yeah,
and there are some games that have no cap on the rake at all. It's just like however big the hand is of the dealer, that's just how much they take. Like it's savage. So
yeah,
it's what it is, man. But like I mean, I still make money because a lot of these guys are out there just to be social and play cards.
Well, I played a couple of home games. They rake 300 a hand, and it's extremely beatable. So they take like 50 grand in a night, and it's very beatable. But if it's
in my experience though, the more savage the rake is, the nittier you have to be. Am I mistaken about that?
You have it opposite. The more the rake
really?
is, the more hands you actually have to play.
Really, because the more hands you play, the more the rake eats into you.
Well,
so I've been told by Mr. Little.
I mean, maybe you're right. I might be wrong. You know what? I am wrong. I got it back. You're right. You know, you have to, but they're not. You're right. The point I was trying to make. You are right. The point I was trying to make is, if you play nitty in these games, in these home games where the rake's really high, they're just not going to invite you back, even though you're supposed to play nitty. So I tend to I have to give a lot more action in the home games than I do in regular games.
That makes sense.
My personality
can only balance where.
Yeah, my personality can only get me in so many games. You know what I'm saying? And then,
True.
And then if they see
if
I'm
you're a rock, then,
yeah, they see I'm being a nit, they don't care how much. If they're not, they'll fill it with somebody that's going to give away 20 or 30 or 40 or 50,000. So, you know.
Well, assuming they can find that person, I suppose that's true. Like Matusow is still a big name, so I would imagine that would earn you a fair amount of cred. But
yeah, I get into plenty of games.
A lot of the games locally are like 1-2, max 5, which is totally reasonable. So
yeah.
I do fine.
Yeah, you like any football for tomorrow or no?
Honestly, dude, when I need football picks, I go to Mr. Jason Somerville. I'm not a sports expert.
Okay.
I watch the occasional game here and there, but I can't like tell you who's going to win. Like I go to Somerville. Somerville's my guy for for sports picks.
I don't take. Just don't come to me for sports picks unless it's the one pick. When I give out one pick a week, I'm telling you, keep an eye. I'm 1-0 on the season. I'm giving one pick per week, even though I'm for my contest. I have to pick 10. But my one pick a week is watch at the end of the year. I bet you I probably go like 14 out of 16 on the one pick. You'll see. I'll be definitely way ahead. Well, I appreciate the call.
Fair enough.
Tell all your friends to listen to the Mouthpiece. I appreciate it.
I do. May I ask a quick question? A
can.
few months ago, you had the debate on the structures of the World Series.
Yes.
One of the reasons I wanted to call in initially was the structures of the World Series. You had some beef with how deep they made the structures and how long the tournaments were going.
Yeah,
but I thought maybe you were missing the other half of it. That
no, they fixed
guys
it.
like me who honestly want to show up and have that experience. You're going to get a lot more of us in there, and honestly, a lot of us are dead money, man. I'm not a great tournament player, and there's a lot of money being fed into the tournaments from us.
Yeah, but the structures in the no limits weren't fucked up. It was the structures and the limits. So the small 1,500 limit events were a disaster, and they needed to speed them up to 40-minute levels on day one.
Okay.
And they changed it about a week in, and got almost 2 weeks in and got it right, but I missed about 6 1,500s like they were just unplayable. I couldn't play them after the first couple of days. I mean, you had after day one, you had 75% of the field still in, and you weren't getting into the money till dinner break of day two. It was just insane. So they fixed them, and that's what we were talking about.
I suppose that makes sense. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I guess I didn't hear that part of the conversation. I showed up for stuff like the marathon and the Big 50 and thought they were pretty reasonable.
No, they were good. The Big 50 should have been 30-minute levels, though, instead of 50.
Well,
I know they wanted
a theme to fit, you know.
Yeah, but it was such a shit show, I couldn't even be anywhere around there. So I wanted to play it.
If I hadn't pre-regged like 2 months ahead of time, I never would have played that.
I mean, you saw.
The lines were absurd.
People were sitting in the middle of the hallways out the door, waiting for hours to it was such a shit show.
I knew a guy who showed up Sunday at 10 a.m., got the seat at like 5 p.m., got it in with 2 aces on the second hand and lost, and that was it. Like that was his experience. Like what a shit show! It was awful. And
it was awful.
Back in April, and I got my 6 hours out of it, and that was fine,
if they would have been 30-minute levels and told everyone that wanted to play to try and pre-reg.
Oh God, yeah, the pre-reg is the deal. If you use a cashier's check, they charge you a $3 fee.
Oh yeah, that was a joke.
Totally solid.
Yeah, that was a joke.
That's totally fine. Yeah, the credit card's a scam, but the cashier's check is $3. No problem.
Yeah, it's worth the $3. You're right.
Yeah, man. But yeah, man, it was good talking to you. I have one last quick question. Way back in the day, you're famous for the whole season 2 on High Stakes Poker where they paid you $4K to stay. I'm curious. I don't want to needle you. I'm curious.
That.
When they offered you money to stay, didn't the professional gambler part of you, like some part of you, like trigger and be like, maybe
the thing was
really
they knew how tired I was, and but I just couldn't resist $4K to stay, and I just figured I thought I could play really tight and grind through. I think I lost 75,000 that day. It was one of my very few losses on High Stakes Poker, and they laughed at me when I lost. Yeah, but that's okay.
Well, of course, because you gave it out, so they're going to give it back. I remember, that was who you were back in the day.
Yeah,
but professional gamblers usually have the sixth sense about something that's too good to be true, and I was always curious about that.
Yeah,
but,
I knew
you played really well for the first
Yeah, for the first hour and a half when they wanted me to stay.
Oh, for the first few episodes, you were rock solid. You were you ran the sick bluff with the 10-6 of hearts. It was great. You played really well, and then you got tired, and things sort of fell off the wheel.
Well, those days are kind of over. I don't.
Indeed.
I've kind of think I've grown up and not play when I'm playing bad or the game's not good.
That's good, man. That's part of being a professional is knowing when you have an edge, man.
Yeah.
But I mean, I have all the old poker TV on my computer, and I just put it on for old time's sake when I'm working because I work from home. So.
One of my problems used to be I would play forever when I was stuck And if
Sure.
I was winning, I quit. And
That's
about 7
standard
years
league.
ago, I figured it out. When you're losing and the game's not good, you just pick up. And when you're winning and the game's good,
Yep.
you just keep playing. So
Yeah.
if you're playing
as long
good,
as you
stay.
keep playing well, you keep playing.
Yeah, that's it. And
man.
a lot of people in the poker world, they still hit and run for minuscules. They get stuck, and you get them stuck a fortune, and you just hope they don't like tilt their way out. And most times they don't.
Yep.
But when they do, it's very frustrating.
Yeah, man.
So I appreciate the
Of course,
call,
but,
man.
I mean,
Thanks a lot.
Absolutely. It was great talking to you, Mike, and
You
I'll
got
keep
it.
listening, sir.
Tell all
Take
your
care.
friends to listen to Mouthpiece, man. Take care. All
I
right.
will.
Yep.
Bye.
Thank you. All right. So we got one more. All right, one more. Let's do one more and wrap it up.
Hello.
Yo, welcome to the Mouthpiece. This is Mike. Who's
What's
this?
up, Mike? How you doing, man?
Who's this?
This is Corey from South Carolina.
Ah, Corey from South Carolina. Man, you guys got killed today, but you covered with the backdoor cover.
Covered with the back door. Right
Dude,
in
I
the
was
back
talking
door.
about it earlier, how fixed this shit is. I'm so happy I don't bet no more. Like, all the fucking wise guys were on Alabama minus 25.5. They went up 31. I told my girlfriend with a minute 45 to go, I go, watch this shit. They're going to just let them score and give them this fucking backdoor. And then they fucking throw that bullshit. I don't think he did shit with roughing the passer with 10 seconds to go. Next play, cover. Come on, man. You can't tell me this shit's not rigged. I mean,
Hey, thank God I bet with my heart.
There, bet instead of exactly. But if you really think about it, they should have covered easy. I mean, that game should have been a lot closer than it was. I mean, they gave up the run back, the fake punt, stupid penalty would have been a touchdown. So many. The game should have been like a 7-point game. I mean, they played well. You showed the experience of a team that has great players and against a team that don't. Those are all the mistakes.
Absolutely.
That's it, man.
Absolutely. But yeah, I just called in. I wanted to ask you a question about a dealer's choice game.
Okay.
Twice a week I play a home game that's a dealer's choice format where I don't know in a traditional dealer's choice in Vegas if the same format applies, but you get your button twice. You play a round, but you play your button twice.
Uh-huh.
So I'm wondering if you evaluated everybody with the same skill level, what game would you be playing there in that situation? What game's most important with the button of any dealer's choice? Taking skill out of it.
If you take the skill out of it, the game that without a doubt is the most important is pot limit triple draw. I mean, there's no game even close to the button. The button is 100 times more powerful in that game than in any other game. So that's
absolutely
without a doubt that's the most. And when you pick dealer's choice, if it's a cash game, you want to pick the players' worst games. Where in a tournament, you want to pick if you're good at all the games, you want to pick the game where stack sizes can knock people out. So you want to play, if you have two people that are low on chips, you don't want to play low variance games. You want to up it to higher variance games like a triple draw, Badoogie, all the draw games, limit
single pot games,
limit hold'em, and stud, where it's tough to make a hand. Those are the games you want to be picking against short stacks in tournaments. But in cash games, you want to pick your best games and their worst games. And if you're the guy that's getting the button twice, you want to pick probably pot limit triple draw if you know how to play it.
Gotcha. Yeah, definitely. Also, I missed the last call. I heard you give out the pick of the week, but I missed it.
I haven't given it out yet. I'm giving it out as soon as I'm off the call with you, my friend.
I might give it out first. Take the Vikings money line all day long.
Okay, let me get you. Give me 5 picks. So you like the Vikings money line?
Listen, I take a few little baby picks here and there, so I see where the public's going. I think Aaron Rodgers is
This game,
first year head coach. That's going to blow up eventually this season. Wait for it.
well, the line makers, this is all you need to know. And I have Green Bay as one of my picks, but I might get off it. The line makers are begging you to bet Green Bay by having the line 2.5. They're begging you. They're saying Green Bay at home 2.5, bet them. So they're telling you who they like, which makes Minnesota probably the correct play. I mean, when you could look at lines, right? And the line makers tell you basically who the winner is. You know what I'm saying? It's like
exactly
when you see a line that doesn't look right, you know,
it's not right.
like Buffalo 2.5 on the road, right? Buffalo back-to-back road games 2.5. They're begging you to take the Giants. You see what I'm saying?
Of course.
So, you know,
I remember last year they had Lions -1 at the Patriots, or the Patriots -1 at the Lions, and everybody and their mom was on the Patriots, and it was the biggest trap of the year.
Yeah. So
just stuff like that. For sure, you got to look out for.
I'm going to give out my 1 to 10 picks in order that I put in for my contest this week, and then I'm going to tell you my pick of the week, and then we're going to get the fuck out of here, man. But I appreciate the call.
Man, I'll be listening.
I appreciate the call. You have Minnesota money line. You like anything else?
Oh, I like for you to keep giving it the Phil's ass on Live at the Bike so I can laugh my ass off.
He's such a pussy, isn't he?
Mike's not invited back.
Did you hear that?
Holy shit!
He acted like a fucking 2-year-old. But that's what
I love the guy. I think
Me
he's
too.
the most underrated turn, obviously. But come on, that was hilarious,
dude. He's funny. He just can't help himself. He's just. But wait, you got to check out. You got to check out the pod or the YouTube station. Tomorrow night, I'm releasing. I think at least the first 2 days from the 12-day LA trip. The videos and stuff. It's some real good content. Some real funny videos. A lot of stuff with Phil that's real funny. So. You'll enjoy that.
Well, yeah, keep up the good work, man.
You got it, man. Thanks for the call. Tell all your friends listening to this show. Take care. Bye. All right. Well, we're going to give you out my 10 picks that I put in this week. I am actually changing a few of these. Or one of them for sure, because I got Cleveland at 2.5. It's been changed to 6.5. So I am gonna get off that one, and I'm going to let's see, which one haven't I picked this week? Okay, there it is. That's the one I'm going with. So these are my picks. Well, first of all, we're gonna go with my can't miss pick of the week. We have music for that? Not yet, right? All right, let me do the music. Mike's pick of the week. Okay, good. There you go. We got music. Perfect. My can't miss pick of the week. Are you guys ready? Turn the fucking music off. My can't miss pick of the week. You guys could scream, yell, kick every which way you want. Tell me what an idiot I am. But my can't miss pick of the week is the Miami Dolphins. Plus 19. I can't miss pick of the week. Miami Dolphins plus 19 against Miami. This is a really easy pick for me. Stop. What did I say? My can't piss pick? Fuck. Past piss Mick. Whatever. Listen, you guys. This is why I'm going with Miami. Look, the dog's barking. The fucking dog's excited. First of all, never go by what you see. It's a week-to-week league, okay? No matter how bad you think Miami is, they are an NFL team. They're all playing for jobs. and their next contract, number 2. Number 3 is Miami has covered 11 of the last 12 they've played in Miami, including like 5 outright wins. And number 4, the most important thing, is Belichick is facing his former defensive coordinator for last year, the guy that put those amazing defensive schemes together that shut out Kansas City in the playoffs in the first half, that shut out the Rams in the first half. This guy put a great defensive plan together. He knows the guy is in for a long year. There is no way that he is going to throttle his former team. His former coach. He's just not going to do it. Not to mention the fact they're going to try and get Antonio Brown involved in the offense where he knows a handful of plays and he's not going to be in rhythm, but they're going to keep trying to get him the ball because they know they'll be able to beat Miami at any time. This is the reason why I love Miami. You guys might laugh, but it wouldn't shock me one bit if they become the biggest home underdog to ever win in a game outright. New England in September has not been more than the 500 team in 4 out of the last 5 years. They've always struggled in September. That's another thing coming up. They coming off a big win over Pittsburgh last week. That's my number 1 pick. Okay, that is my 10 on my scale of 1 to 10 value on my picks. Moving up to my number 9 rated pick is the Rams. The Rams, which are down now to 2.5, some places 2 at home. They are a team that beat New Orleans last year. Forget the revenge factor. That's all bullshit. They're just as pumped to win. They're at home. They were 7-1 at home last week, or last year, 7-1 at home. They returned Cooper Kupp, a healthy Gurley. I don't think the Saints are what they were. I really love the Rams laying less than a field goal. My number 8 pick is the 8-point pick is the Cincinnati Bengals. You're getting points at home with Cincinnati. San Francisco, they won last week against a terrible Tampa Bay team, but it was because Winston was throwing all kinds of interceptions. Tampa Bay outgained them in yardage, like 6 yards a play to 3.5 yards a play, and Cincinnati just somehow gave the game away to Seattle last week. They had a great Seattle team at home, beat and somehow lost. They got new coach. Marvin Lewis is gone. I don't see San Francisco winning back-to-back road games. That's my number 8-star pick, Cincinnati. My number 7-star pick of the week is the Washington Redskins. Now, again, you are talking about a home dog getting 4.5 points in a division game. Washington was out to a 17-0 lead last week. Made some mistakes and kind of gave the game away to Philly. They know that they can't start the division 0-2. They're at home. Case Keenum played great last week. They are extremely live. Dog getting 4.5. This is a week-to-week league. Forget what you saw with Dallas. They're a good team. They beat up a piece of shit Giant team. As my 7-star pick, the Washington Redskins plus 4.5. My number 6 pick is the Houston Texans minus 8.5 over Jacksonville. I am leaning a lot more towards this team in suicide. You got a rookie quarterback making his first start. Houston played great last week. They should never have lost the Saints in the Superdome. This team's loaded. Deshaun Watson is a monster. Lay the 8.5 with Houston is my number 6 pick. My number 5 pick is Now, I'm telling you all these 10 because in my Pick'em League, you have to pick 10 from 1 to 10, with 10 being your 10 picks. Even though I don't bet any, I'm just telling you what my best one is. Number 5 is the Denver Broncos. Now, Denver is 18-1 in their last 19 home openers. They, in the last 35 years in their home openers against the spread, they're 32-3. I think Denver's a lot better than people give them credit for. I don't think Chicago's as good as people give them credit for. Yes, they've had 10 days to prepare. The other teams had 6 days to prepare, but the most important stat in this game is the head coach of Denver was the defensive coordinator for the awesome Chicago Bear defense last year. He knows everything about Trubisky. I think he's got a loaded defense that'll shut down the Bears. As my number 5 pick, I like Denver. And as my number 4 value pick, I'm going with Indianapolis plus 3.5, only because of the number. Again, you don't go by what you saw the week before. Tennessee got a lot of garbage points. That game was very close at halftime. Indianapolis had the Chargers beat. They gave the game away. I'm going to take the 3.5 with Indianapolis. My number 3 pick is Green Bay 2.5 over Minnesota. I don't like it a lot. That's why it's my number 3. I might actually get off this game. Matter of fact, I'm going to look at some others replacing this. I have till tomorrow to replace it, but as of right now, it's my number 3 pick. My number 2 star, I might trade, is the Oakland Raiders, getting 7.5 against Kansas City. They beat them last year at home. If you don't remember, they got crushed in the last game of the year, which was meaningless on the road. But in the, I think it was second to last, or the third to last game of the year, they beat Kansas City outright. They're getting more than a touchdown. Carr looked great last week. Their defense looked great. I like Oakland plus 7.5. I might move them up in my value chart. And the last one I took was Atlanta at home, plus 1.5 over Philly. Philly looked great in their comeback over Washington. Atlanta, even though they were down 21-0, 2 touchdowns were because of turnovers. They outgained Minnesota last week by 80 yards. They are a great home team, a shitty road team. I'm going with my 1-star pick as the Atlanta Falcons. So that in itself is my picks for my pick'em. And you have my game of the week in the New England Patriots. I think that if you had to make the second best pick of the week, I've listened to a lot of shows. I've checked in and with a lot of Sharpies, and all the Sharps are really, really big on the Rams this week. So you might want to go with that. Well, that's our show for the week. I hope you enjoyed our 3rd live podcast of the Mouthpiece. Tune in next week. I'm not sure if it's going to be live. Depends what guests we get. If it's live, I'll tweet it out. I'll let you all know. Thank you for listening. Thanks for your phone calls. God bless. We'll see you next week for episode 19 of the Mouthpiece. Take care.
The Mouthpiece.